Hello there, everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of The Conferrer, here with your host, JC Botero67. And on today's second episode, we will be discussing ketchup and mustard. I got the idea from the Guinness World Records book, actually, the most recent one, 2014. And there are, in fact, two people who made it into the book for the fastest time in consuming one ketchup and the other mustard. Benedict Weber of Germany slurped with a straw 14 ounces of ketchup in 32.37 seconds, while Ashrita Furman from the US squeezed 6.7 fluid ounces of mustard in 20.8 seconds. So the first thing I actually noticed with these notes that I took are how one is ounces and the other's fluid ounces. Now, of course, ounces is more for solid-based things, and then fluid ounces is for liquid. But I would never imagine mustard being liquid. I don't know, it's too solid to me to be a liquid. I don't know how you guys feel about that, or, if there's someone out there who can kind of explain why ketchup would be ounces and mustard fluid ounces, and why they wouldn't be both ounces. I'd like to hear that reasoning there. That wasn't why I wanted to discuss this here on The Conferrer, but that is another topic of discussion that we could delve into. What I originally intended was to see what you guys would prefer. Would you prefer ketchup over mustard, or would you prefer mustard over ketchup? Personally, I am a big ketchup freak. Of course, I don't know about slurping ketchup necessarily, but I'm a big fan. And I used to not be a big fan of tomatoes much. I still can't handle them, uncooked or raw, but if they're cooked into food, I love tomatoes that way. But little pieces, or kind of thin long pieces. I can't do the grape tomatoes, or that's too big a piece for me. Even though probably a long thin piece is probably a stretched out version of a grape tomato. But that's beside the point. I actually had a very bad experience with mustard, and so that's why I feel that, mustard's not my thing. In elementary school, one year, I can't remember how old I was, but the food item for the day was a hot dog. So, I saw the ketchup bottle, and I knew, oh, hey, this is ketchup. We didn't have, there weren't labels, it wasn't a Heinz bottle and a French's bottle. It was, just the generic red bottle and then the yellow one. So, I don't know how I knew that ketchup was the red one. I just knew, I don't know. I guess I was born to love ketchup. But mustard, I didn't know what the yellow thing was. I thought it was cheddar cheese or something, that squeeze-on cheese thing. But no, it turned out to be mustard. I did not like it. And I was, forced to eat at least half of my hot dog, and that was not a cool experience. I didn't get sick or anything, so it wasn't that bad, but just having to deal with that flavor, I didn't like it. After that, I never wanted to see mustard again, and I knew to avoid the yellow bottle. But anyway, you guys are more than welcome to comment what you would prefer. Which of the two, or, if you prefer, mayonnaise or relish. I can't do relish. Mayonnaise, it depends. If it's blended into something, I could probably do it. Deviled eggs. I love that stuff, and it has mayonnaise in it. But yeah, I'd like to hear from you guys. What is your go-to flavor for, hamburgers, hot dogs, whatever? If you had to break a world record, which would you choose to do? Just kind of silly little things like that. And really, that's all I've got to say for today, so we'll go ahead and conclude. Again, I do encourage you guys to tweet me, comment on my Facebook page, or comment on this video, and let me know what other topics you would like me to delve into. And with that, I bid you farewell, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week.